back to the channel. My name's Brian Kingsbury. Today is Saturday, December 21st. If you guys have been watching the channel, then you know I'm in the middle of cleaning out 2 storage units. I went down south, picked up 2 storage units for $160, $100 for one in Monroe and $60 for the other in Everett. And the last video, I spent much of the time going through the $100 unit, getting into those contents. We put up a 52-minute video of me going through a lot of that stuff. We still got some more to go through today, and we're going to continue searching through that stuff. Let me give you a look at the thumbnail I created for that video. All right, here's a look at it. We did a video prior to this of me going down and loading everything into the truck, and then this was the one where we get into the contents. As you can see, weapon found, but can we sell it? That's the question. Can I sell something like that? A bat with all kinds of nails in it? I don't know. And then we have this little tin here where the wild things are. We looked in that. We saw what was in there. You want to know? Go check out this video. 52 minutes in all. We went through a lot of it, and we're going to continue more today. So since we are getting ever closer to Christmas, I thought it would be fun to do a little bit more Christmas related content. So this morning I took a look at pleatedjeans.com. It's kind of a fun little website with a lot of Christmas stuff on there. So let me show you what we did. Here's a look at it. This was one of the stories we found on there. Pleatedjeans.com. It's 33 funny Christmas tree fails. And there you see a couple of them we put out there. One ended up in the neighbor's yard. Here's 2 wrong color lights. And this one, oh no, there's someone under the Christmas tree there. So if you guys want to get into the holiday spirit, you can go check out that video. 33 Christmas tree fails. Alright, as you can see here, the truck is still out here filled with the contents. Unfortunately, it's not a very nice day for getting out here and digging through this stuff, but we're going to try to get the remainder of the back of the truck emptied out today. Get into it and see what we have in this $100 Monroe unit. That's the one we've been working through. We still got the $60 Everett unit to go through as well. That might be a separate video, but we're going to focus on this Monroe unit. Let me give you guys a reminder at what we found yesterday. Alright, so there you see an empty tote. We got 1 load of laundry done. It's in the dryer now, but we got all this clothing down here that we got to kind of sort through. This was kind of my effort to go quickly, and I threw it all in these tubs, and we're going to sort through it a little bit today, pick out the best of the best and donate the rest. And here we have this. We found this, a single burner propane stove. Pretty nice little stove. There was all kinds of these aerosol cans, so we're gonna have to go through that, trash what we don't want. There's some fishing string there. We can always use that, but much of what we found was the clothing. You see it all there. Some of it will be trash, some of it will be washed and cleaned and listed online. And of course we have more over here that we need to trash or donate. So we did find some art here that's kind of sitting out here in the rain, probably not doing it much good, but we have a little car seat as well as a little radio flyer for the kids. Alright, we did find this car jack. This is the first of 3 that I think are in the unit, so there might be a couple more under that tarp out there. So I guess the next step is just to get out here in this rain and get under this tarp again and see what we got, see what we can pull out and get into today. I'm not feeling very motivated to get out in this rain, but we're going to try to make it happen and stay in the garage and stay nice and dry. So we did find this little mattress here. It says Insulated Static 5 by Climate. So a nice little mattress. It's not a big one. It's like a twin size, maybe even smaller, but we could blow that up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is for like a flotation on the water. I'll have to figure out what this is exactly. Yeah, maybe for the water, because in the same thing with these inflatables, looks like we got a Spider-Man one here maybe, and a different one there, so we'll have to see what we want to do with those. I'm not sure. So that's always kind of the dilemma when you do a unit like this. You got to kind of decide where everything needs to go. You know, if something has enough value that you want to actually post it online and make a few bucks, or if you just want to pass it on to the thrifts or donate it to somebody else, you got to kind of find its place where everything needs to go. A lot of this stuff ends up in the garbage though. This unit was kind of a dirty one, and we're getting through it. A lot of the clothes need to be washed. Like I said, we got that first load in the laundry, and we're going to go through these other totes here and hopefully pull out a few gems that we can turn into profits. We have about 20 items in the laundry now, so we're definitely in the profit already. We just have to get that stuff listed and sold. So you guys saw that big weapon that we found. I'm trying to look for that. I'm not really sure where I put it, unfortunately. So we have a missing weapon. I think it's under one of these tarps somewhere, but I'll probably set that aside and do something with it. I was thinking it might be fun to do a separate video, maybe go out to like a baseball field and hit apples or something, see how it actually works, right? Alright, so I'm getting into the back of this truck, getting some of this stuff organized. I've got some of the stuff set out here on the tailgate here. Let me show you. Alright, so here are the tire jacks I was telling you about. We got a couple more here. We could add those to some sort of garage sale pile. And this was a nice little find, a little Rain-X glass cleaner. We can always use that. Looks like it's a half full, so still got a little left in there. We got a little pail for the kids to play. We'll donate that as well as the cones. Some kids' art over there. We showed you this one to you yesterday. There's another look at it. This is a mysterious bag, and this box, I'm not sure what's in it. There was something in this this box here as well. Let's take a look. It looks to be some sort of cylinder cones here. I'm not sure what these would be used for. I'm not sure. Some sort of, or maybe like cake decorating, I think. Yeah, they were into cake decorating, so I think that's what those are for. Unfortunately, they got a little bit wet, so I don't know. We might be able to salvage those or just recycle them. That's probably the best bet. But we got two more bags here. These two black plastic bags are the last of the Monroe unit, as well as these what do you call those flotation devices there. And then these two units are part of the Everett, as well as the rest of that shelving unit. So we're going to get into these black bags, probably more clothing, and we'll see what's in this as well. So what do you guys think is in this box here? Looks like some sort of tent maybe. It's got some sort of piping, and over here, oh, it might be like a Batman or some sort of Batman, you know, you set up in the backyard type of thing. And then this this could be interesting. Who knows what's in that? Some sheets maybe. So not much value we're finding here, but we'll get into it and I'll let you know what we find. Alright, so we dumped out that pillowcase. There was a sheet in there, but there was also a bunch of clothes. So that's kind of what they do. They wrap up all their clothes in a pillowcase, and that's where it all ends up. As you can see, kind of what they did here with this pajama set. They threw it all in there, all the kids' clothes, I think. And so we'll have to go through these totes one at a time and figure out what is worth keeping and what is worth sending on to somebody else. Alright, so we got the art set out here. You know, it's always a little bit sad when you have to dispose of a little kid's art. You know, they work so hard to create a little something for mom and dad. You know, maybe they had it up on the fridge and it ends up in my hands, and what do? I leave it out here in the rain and it gets rained on and destroyed. But we're gonna give them one last little art show here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they created. Alright, so this is the piece that I actually kind of like. This one's pretty cool. I think Kylie made this. It says Kylie, I think. And this one, I don't know if this leaf was part of this or if it just ended up part of it. But we got this kind of piece here, a little abstract piece with a leaf right smack dab in the middle. And looks like the leaf is on the back end too. So they did a little leaf action, added some nature to that one. This one is a little abstract piece as well. We got the pinks, we got the purples, we got the little bright colors on that one. And here's another one, kind of a splattered. It's got a little texture to it. So they're playing with some texture in this creation here. And then over here, we got this one. What is this? That might be like, maybe, oh, I think it's upside down. This must be the mountaintop. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. These are the mountaintop. That's what we're all after, to get to the top of the mountain, enjoy that sunshine. And we got the trees here, and we got a nice pink landscape here. I noticed they went with the pink, so they must have liked pink. Instead of the green grass, they went the pink grass. And finally here they did put a little green grass. And they got a lot of birds. It's a big bird. They're all after us. Look at that. Is it McDonald's or maybe it's a bird? And then they have the bush over here. No, that's a leaf. So maybe this leaf was inspired by this leaf over here. Maybe that is this leaf. Does that look about the same? Yeah, that could be it. So what do you think? Did the blue and the red leaf here, did that kind of inspire this leaf over here? I'm seeing this. I'm seeing how they came together with this nice creation here. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one do you like? And I like this Kylie face here. This one is pretty cool. Alright, so if those kids ever see this, and I have to apologize for leaving your art out in the rain here that got ruined, but I encourage you to continue to create. You're onto something here. You got some good abstract art going on. You're working with some textures, working with some colors. I like that pink grass. If we could make that happen in real life, that'd be something great. So in addition to the artwork, we have this, the red, white, and boom, a little 4th of July, Uncle Sam there with a firework, and a land of liberty, a live free, it says there, live free, right? You can all get behind that. So that rain is coming down, so we're going to grab these last 2 bags over here and get into these. Alright, so just as I suspected, those last 2 black bags were filled with clothing. It looks like there might be some good stuff in here, though. Look at this nice pair of dress pants. That could be washed up and pretty nice, make us a few bucks. That's probably a $20 pair of pants there. So we're going to get into this. I got the clear tote up there that I can pull some of the nicest stuff and get another load of laundry going. That's probably the plan. So that's probably going to be the plan for the next week. 1 load of laundry after another until we get it all washed and clean and ready for resale. This is the type of unit that you definitely have to wash because it has been, pretty dirty, and we want to sell quality stuff that people will want to get. So we're going to clean it up, we're going to run it through the wash and only list the best of the best, and hopefully we have enough that we'll be in the profits in no time. Alright, as you can see there, the truck is clear. On the end here are 2 bags, 1 bag and 1 tote from the Everett unit. This is the first batch of stuff from the Everett unit, a $60 unit that I felt a little bit better about, and I know there are some good boots in here. Look at this. Look at this. If we can get this open, I'll show you. There they are. Look at those boots. So there's some money in boots right there. Some nice cowboy boots and then some UGG style boots right there. This pair of Pumas here as well. There's a nice pair of Pumas. Look at those Pumas. That's a nice, probably $40 pair of Pumas right there. So some purses, it looks like. We're going to get into this unit, and I have better expectations for this one. We'll see what we can maybe find some treasure in that. Maybe some jewelry in one of these purses or something. Alright, we got it all stacked really high now. I've got the 2 totes from the Everett unit here on top. Some of the nicer stuff. This might be stuff that we can get listed without even washing. She was pretty neat and tidy, so some nice little running shorts there, and we'll get through this stuff. There might be some more brand name stuff that might actually sell for a decent amount of money. Look at this little tie-dye number here. What does that say? Miami Beach. That's a pretty cool little half Miami Beach, Florida tie-dye. So that's a $10 piece there probably. So we're going to find the best of the best and get some of this stuff ready to be listed. So we showed you the art earlier. We did find this brand new canvas still in plastic. So maybe this could give that to my mom, turn it into some real art. Who knows? Could be the next masterpiece. Alright, so I've begun going through the Everett unit, those 2 totes, the suitcase and the tote, and there is some good stuff in there. This gal was definitely a fashionable person, and she has a lot of nice brand name stuff. It is size smaller stuff, but we should be able to list it up and make a decent amount of money. Let me show you some of it. So here you see some of the tops. You got the cheetah print, you got the solid, nice fashionable long sleeve, and then up here we got a nice denim piece. So obviously, a nice denim jacket. It's nothing brand name, time and true, size large. Actually, that's a size large, 12-14, so that's probably a $20 jacket right there. And the good news about all that is it is in good condition and does not need to be washed. We're going to list that right away and get that online and sold much quicker and easier when you don't have to deal with doing laundry. So nice bonus to that Everett unit so far. Alright, we're starting to find even more brand name stuff. We got a nice Columbia jacket, nice hooded rain slicker here, size medium, so they aren't all size small. She's got larges and mediums, nice looking hooded jacket. So we're pulling these $20 bills basically right out of this tote here and adding them to another tote, getting them organized and ready to be listed. It's always nice when you're finding money like this, quick and easy to list, and brand name also. So Columbia always a popular seller. So not only the Columbia jacket, she had a pair of Columbia shorts to match. Look at the little geometric print Columbia shorts. That's easily $15 right there. So nice looking finds here coming out of this other unit. All right, so we made it to the bottom of this tote. It looks like there is some paperwork in here. We're gonna have to go through that, see if there's anything we need to return, or maybe there's some value in there. We'll have to wait and see. All right, we're finding more Columbia, another Columbia jacket, and look at this, a nice hooded Hurley sweatshirt. So some good brand name stuff in this. So things went from good to better. We just found an REI jacket, a nice fleece-lined REI jacket. Let me show you. So I'm not sure what an REI jacket goes for these days, but this is a nice one, kind of a burgundy with the pink highlights, has the fleece lining. It's an extra large woman's, but it doesn't appear to be super large. So we'll have to put the measurements in there, get this one listed. That might be even a $40 piece right there. So when I say $40, you know, a jacket like that might be $100 brand new, but you know, the online market doesn't bring as much money. You could put it up for $100 and wait for that right buyer to come along, but I like to price kind of lower to the low to the medium end of the market. So a jacket like that will move pretty quick at $39.97, but put it up for $100, it's going to take a long time to sell. All right, so there were a couple more boxes from the Monroe unit in the cab of the truck. I'm going through that stuff now, pulling it out and getting a look at it. Let's take a look. So this little box was appeared to be brand new. It says little gift, free samples, and $100 in coupons inside. My Similac rewards for a strong start. So someone got this and it looks to be brand new. So we'll get into that, see what is in there. Now this, we did look in, I did peek into this, thinking that it would be a cool little, what do they call this, like a karaoke machine here. I thought that's what was in here. I thought we found a score. Unfortunately, that is not in this box. That's the way it goes sometimes. The box contains, let's see what's in this box. I don't even remember. Let's take a look. I did peek in there knowing that it was not the machine, but there were some odds and ends. Looks like some sort of art displays and something for, looks like Valentine's Day maybe. Let's pull it out. All right, so here is what was in the box. It looks like it is some sort of cake decorating, cookie making maybe, little shapes and whatnot. Cake decorating thing here for writing on cupcakes or whatever. What do you call this? Oodle tip round decorating bags. That's what that is. And it looks like some paints in here and more shapes here. So I'm not seeing any real significant value here, but we'll decide what we want to do with it. Probably donate it on to the thrift. Alright, so we did find some nice bags in the last storage unit we did, and here is another one. We found this one in the $60 Everett unit. It's a Jessica Simpson. There you see it kind of black with the gray highlights. It's clean, it's in really good condition, so that's easily a sellable item. I'm not sure how much it would go for. My guess is $20 to $30, but I might be off. Who knows? Jessica Simpson is a popular fashionista. Kind of a lot of people will buy her stuff. So, and this one does have a lot of nice little pockets and accents, and looks to be one of the nicer from her series. All right, the brand names just keep on coming. Here we're seeing Sofia Vergara, Sofia jeans. Did you know Sofia had a line of clothing? Of course she does. And here we have the North Face, little blue with the kind of pink accents. These are really nice clothing, and we're definitely going to make some good money off of this stuff. Alright, so we're getting into the back of the cab and we pulled out this. Do you guys know what this is? Can you tell? It is a cotton candy machine. Well, it's the top of the machine, and we got to pull the machine out, see if it's still there. Unfortunately, it has not been cleaned. Yes, unfortunately, they left us with a sticky mess to deal with, but I'll have to decide if that's something I want to invest my time in. A cotton candy machine, we'll check the value on that, see if it actually works. I don't know, you never know. How much demand is there for a cotton candy machine? It seems kind of a niche item that only a few people might be interested in, but I might be off. Who knows? There was kind of a fun book here. Let me give you a look. Here it is. It says, Would You Rather? Over 200 Absolutely Absurd Dilemmas to Ponder by Justin Heimberg and David Gomberg. Alright, so here's just an example. Would you rather be lactose intolerant but be proficient as a human beatbox? Ooh, beatbox, definitely. So I always enjoyed going through books like that. It's kind of fun to bring to the holidays. Bring something like that to the holidays, so when the conversation dies down at Christmas, you have something to talk about. You can thumb through a book like that and go for hours, right? Would you rather? Alright, here you see it, the cotton candy machine. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the cord. It plugs in down here. There's the outlet, and we had this little box. It looks like, did it get blood on it? No, that's just cotton candy juice. This was a brand new box, the Wonder Box. I did put this in the cab as well, since it was in plastic. It looks to be some sort of kid stuff. Infamil, reversible, reusable, regiftable. Brand new in the shrink wrap, so we'll get into that, see if it's worth something. Maybe we can relist it or pass it on to somebody that can use it. Alright, we found some family photos. We'll keep that private, but look at this. A beautiful Marilyn Monroe piece. Unfortunately, it is all cracked up. The glass broke, so not sure what we can do with that. I guess we could remove it from the glass, but it's probably just worth trashing at this point. But I guess we can enjoy Marilyn for a moment, though, right? Enjoy her and all her glory, smiling away, looking down on us probably from somewhere up there in the universe. Alright, we're getting into this suitcase. I just opened this pocket and pulled out a few items, and then this one was the one where we found a score. Look at this, some sort of laptop. So we'll pull this out. It does have the attachment, it looks like, as well. So a little Chrome, a Lenovo Chrome laptop, and that's a good find right there. I wasn't expecting to find that. Alright, so there you see it. Merry Christmas to us. A laptop, Lenovo, a nice little Chrome laptop. It has a cord there so we can power it up and then clean it up and get it used, right? We definitely want to use that one. Alright, so good news. We found that laptop, but in addition to that, we found the other Puma sneaker. I was a little worried. I knew that there was two Pumas, but I hadn't seen the other one. So we found it. It was in the cab. Let me show you. So these three pair of two boots and one Puma sneaker came out of that $60 Everett unit. There you can see the Pumas, size 8.5. Nice looking white on whites. And the Western boots as well. So nice looking shoes that we found in this unit. Definitely worth a decent amount of money. So we did find this bag. I think this is a Betsy Johnson bag if I'm not mistaken. It does have more bags in there. So we'll get into that, see what kind of her purse collection she had. She definitely had that nice Jessica Simpson. So there may be some other nice brand name handbags in this. So we did get the shelving from the shelving unit that was in the $60 unit, the Everett unit. And this was also a nice purse that was in this. This is a Halston purse. It appears to be leather, so I don't know. Is Halston a good brand? We're going to have to get into that purse, see what they have to offer. But there's nice clothing in this as well. So there might be some good scores in this. We'll have to go through it and see in a little bit more detail. So it may be hard for you guys to see, but it is starting to get dark outside. So I think I want to pull everything into the garage and kind of find a stopping point for all this little treasure hunt into the Everett unit. The $160 spent on everything. Like I said, $100 for the Monroe unit, the dirty unit full of clothing and whatnot. We did get that cotton candy machine out of there as well, so there may be some value in that unit. We just have to go through it all and discover it. But the second unit, the Everett unit, which was the first one I picked up, looks like it's a much cleaner unit. You saw all that brand name clothing we were putting to that tote, the North Face, Columbia, REI, all that good stuff, Hurley. So all brand name stuff that people do search for online and will sell pretty quickly. So there you can see the tote filling up pretty quickly. We probably have, over $300 worth of merchandise right there. So this is the last of what we have in the cab. There is a mirror there, a TV that is broken. Unfortunately, it had a crack in it. There's another bag here. This might be like a makeup bag, I'm guessing. It looks like a bathroom or makeup bag. And Emery Rose, I saw that bag in there. This is like a stock radio. It has a CD player in it as well. So they probably upgraded their radio and left this one behind. Sometimes these do sell, people looking for a stock radio to put in a car. So we could search that and see what it's going for. And of course we have to deal with this little air conditioning unit, a GE air conditioner. Got this out of the Monroe unit. Again, it is kind of filthy, needs to be cleaned up and tested. It does have the cord down there so we can easily plug that in and see if it fires up. That might have some value, or we could use that somewhere down the road if it works good. Alright, so I think that's a good stopping point for today. We got the truck cleaned out for the most part. Now we just got to sort through everything and decide what we want to keep and what we want to donate, what we want to trash. That's the hardest part of the gig, but we did find some good stuff today. That laptop was a surprise. I didn't expect to find that in that suitcase, and luckily that suitcase was covered in the rain. If that would have gotten wet, that would have ruined it, but we avoided that, and That should be a good score if that thing powers up and works. Of course, we also got that cotton candy machine, those boots, the Puma shoes, all kinds of clothing, that nice tote filled with brand name stuff. So I was much happier with that Everett unit, the $60 unit, than I was with the Monroe unit. The Monroe unit is just tons of work, and was nice to get into that Everett unit and to see a little bit of the fruits of my labor. You know, getting over there was the tough part. Loading that one up was easy. The Monroe unit was much more difficult and is going to be even harder to go through and sort through. And we got the first load of laundry done, so I'm going to get that out of the dryer and see how it all turned out. But there's going to be many more loads of laundry to do, and we're going to have to sort through everything, and that's the toughest part of this job. The day in the life of a reseller continues. It's never over. Right now I got to get back to work and actually get some work done, get some listings up into the stores. I did pack up my orders this morning. I spared you guys that information. If you want to follow the daily vlog, I do always show you guys what sells. Today we had, I think, 5 sales out of the small store and a couple out of the big store, so not a huge day of sales. And that's the way it goes sometimes as a reseller. You know, not all days are as good as the others. They all kind of even out eventually. You know, you get sales throughout the day, and you get that total amount at the end of the day, and you got to be happy with it. And if you're not, then you got to go find a real job. Of course, for me, I'm trying to turn this YouTube into a job, trying to get this channel monetized and make a little bit of money off of this content. So if you enjoy these storage unit videos, there are many more up on my channel. I've been doing quite a few lately, and we have more coming. We're going to be unboxing everything and taking a look at everything in a little bit more detail. So you'll want to hit that subscription button, ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of the next video, so you don't miss out on one of these little adventures down south. Usually I go south. Every now and then there's a unit in Bellingham. We're here kind of in the middle of it all. So going south, visit with my mom. She goes to these units with me quite often as well. So kind of a fun little adventure to get out of the house and make a little bit of money. You know, in the end, that's ultimately what it's about as a reseller. You know, finding a little treasure, having a little adventure, and making a little money on the top of it. It does a lot of work, as you can see, you know, sorting through this stuff. This is the 3rd day, and we're still just beginning to get into it. And this is just a $160 unit. This was just a 5x5 and a 5x10. You know, obviously you can buy bigger units, you can spend more money, but we're doing it kind of on a budget. You know, $160 spent. I felt comfortable with that amount. You know, there was units in Monroe, the gal was telling me, that sold for as much as $1,000. So there was a bidding war. She said they got a little carried away and it went up to $1,000. And I guess, you know, I wasn't very happy, and I kind of expressed that to her, that it was kind of a dirty unit. And she's like, yeah, that happens, you know, but at least you didn't spend $1,000 like these guys. And so I kind of felt a little better about myself. Said, yeah, I didn't get into a bidding war on this one. Luckily, only spent $100 on it, and we'll definitely make that amount back and then some. There's plenty of money to be made out of that. We just had to figure out what we want to spend our time on. That's kind of ultimately all you do in life. You know, spending time is the most valuable, precious thing you have, and determining what you want to do, how you want to spend your time, who you want to be, and what you want to contribute to the universe is kind of the ultimate question. That's kind of what we're all searching for. You know, even here, me into my late 40s, I'm still deciding I want to be a YouTuber. You know, I want to go online and develop an audience. I've been doing it the last couple years, and we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. So we're heading towards that 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. And I thank every one of you for watching this video to the very end. Hopefully you'll be back for some more videos in the future as we continue with this channel. But thanks again for watching this one to the very end, and we'll see you on the next one. My name is Brian Kingsbury. Bye.